What's up, Max? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well. If not, I hope the stream makes things a little bit better. Where's my preview? Do I have a stream? I do! Huzzah. It's going well. Strongly considering modding my Switch. Allegedly. Alleged modification. This isn't Sonic Riders. Was I gonna play Sonic Riders today? I don't remember that one. Well, I don't know me user Twitch. Hello, hello. You're playing Riders right now? Let's go. Welcome to the club. What's up, Dorito? Actually, before we get fully started today, I'm gonna make sure I downloaded the right thing. What is the fastest interceptor chase? Probably Atabat is the fastest to get to. So I'm gonna do this real quick, because Jack updated the unthrottled mod to use homing attack on A, so I want to do a showcase with homing attack on A. But I also want to make sure that it actually works. So we're gonna see. Looks and acts like a substitute teacher who's always chill and cool. I really should get my substitute teaching license, to be honest. Like, it's like $100 and a background check and all that shit, because I wanted to be a teacher. So like, being a substitute just seems like the next best thing, is you just pick up whatever gigs you want. And, like, they always need math fucking substitute teachers. So, like, I could probably get into some pretty decent school districts and make a couple bucks. Yo, what's up, Joey? How's it going? Alright, Snook. Well, I guess I can't really tell you. So this should work normally, regardless of the update or not. Because the interceptors don't fuck with the physics. I think it's like they fuck with the physics, but, like, not in the same way that the interceptor... it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Why are the things that intercept you called the chasers and the thing that chases you called the interceptor? It's really pissing me off. Okay, seems like we're unthrottled. And I do have homing attack on A on. Okay, cool. Looks like we're good to go. This is with the unthrottled mod again. I want to showcase it again because it's got the homing attack on A compatibility now. Try the triple T mod in this game? I don't know what that means. Big follower your videos for a while, now finally managed to catch a stream. Keep up the awesome work. You do, you always make a life awesome after a day of work. Hey, Azure. Thank you so much, man. It's really tough in this business, especially when you're making a tier list series. Keeping a positive mindset, but seriously, thank you for coming out and taking the time to write that. I feel like my light's a little dim. It was not. And I'm just dark today. But seriously, thank you. That means a lot. It's so hard sometimes to remember that the comments are a small fraction of the people who watch the content. Just because it's the thing you're seeing and the thing you're reading. And, like, sometimes the comments do have important things to take stock in, but other times it's just people being mad that I didn't like the Sonic game they liked. And, well, what are you gonna do about that one? Tung Tung Sahur? I have no idea what that means. Alrighty, let's play some Sonic Unleashed. I can't 2 days in a row, Sonic Unleashed. What is this? Fucking March 2025? Let's get cooking with it. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome back to Sonic Unleashed. Unleashed. Starting out in Windmill Isle Day Act 1, like the proper YouTube video that this is we are checking out a mod called Sonic Unleashed Unthrottled. One of the things I always talk about when it comes to the great argument I have between me and myself and I of, do I like the Unleashed Project mod for Generations more, or do I like the Day Stages and base Sonic Unleashed more? It's usually always the Unleashed Project, and one of the major reasons is because the Interceptor segments and the Egg Chaser segments are throttled in the original game. Sonic is set at a really low speed, and I think because of that, it makes those sections drag, especially on repeat playthroughs. The Unleashed Project does not have that, and the speed is way higher, so I always enjoy playing through because there are so many of those different segments, like especially Rooftop Run, Empire City, like those stages really get bogged down by the Chaser segments in the original game. So, a person who watches my stream and just the normal Unleashed fan, I guess, Jack, I think on Game Banana he goes by like Yee2487, which is a great name, by the way. He made a mod that kind of parodies the Unleashed Project by unscripting the Chaser segments called Sonic Unleashed Unthrottled. It's a little bit jank, and it does not work with physics mods or stage mods because it makes changes to the physics and the stages, so it's not really compatible with that stuff, but it is compatible with homing attack on jump. So I have played this before, but I'm doing it again and showing it off because I want to show it on homing attack on jump. Also, obviously using the Marza-styled running animations because they look so good, and I haven't used them in a while. So that's what we're doing. We're just doing a day stage story playthrough with the Unthrottled mod. You can check it out in the description as always if I end up making this a YouTube video, but yeah, it's pretty fun. So, highly recommend it. Definitely, unless I'm showcasing another stage mod or physics mod, it's a permanent turn on for me. Just like Haley is. But anyway, let's continue on into Windmill Isle 2. We'll go to Rooftop Run immediately next, because Missouri doesn't have any Chaser segments or Interceptor segments. So, we'll kind of stagger them out so that we actually see them a good amount. What's up, Chris? What's up, Malik? Good to see you guys. Alright, see you later, White. Only A rank? What's this, dude? I love Sonic Unleashed. It's just a great game. I didn't mean to go Donald Trump there, but I did on accident. I also will plan on avoiding using QSS during the segments. Feel free to use it yourself. Obviously, you don't need my permission to play the game how you want, but I will avoid it because it really breaks stuff if I do that, so. Sonic Unleashed Unthrottled is great mod, very nice. Met Jack, period underscore is great, man. I like it when I go fast and my speed isn't throttled. Best mod, greatest mod, I think some would say. Makes it like Unleashed Project fantastic mod. Dario's great. I'm doing very well. I hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday as well. Alright, so Rooftop Run. I said hi. I'm playing a video game and looking at 2 chats, and I can't answer every single chat in 2 nanoseconds. So if you need instant feedback, like instant transmission, Dragon Ball Z type feedback from a streamer, this is not the place for you. Because I do, unfortunately, have to look at the video game I'm playing sometimes. But there you go, you got more attention than you ever earned. I'm about to try to sell me Marzalago. Oh my god. When you figured out QSS, yeah, QSS is really nice. The thing is that QSS would speed up the Chaser and Interceptor segments. Also, by the way, gotta do an annoying Sonic fan rant that I'm really annoyed that the enemies that intercept you in Sonic Unleashed are called the Egg Chasers, and the enemies that chase you in Sonic Unleashed are called Interceptors. Why? Just call them the other thing. It's so annoying. I know what Dragon Ball Z is. It's the one with Goku, right? It's the one with, like, Goku and other Goku and Goku, but he's green. You stole $1 from me, Verge? Ooh. All right, here we go. Sonic Unleashed Unthrottled. It's so much better. Plus, in Rooftop Run, you get a metric fuck ton of rings, so you get to use the rings make you go faster mechanic like crazy here. The dash panels in this game are enormous. I just noticed that. I've never stopped. Hold up. I'm sure there'll be another one. I gotta stop and look at these things. They're massive. Look at these guys. I've never seen a dash panel so goddamn big before. I guess it's actually well proportioned with Sonic, but still. He got them thick speed. Them thick boa speed. As a full-time streamer, you're supposed to be able to read every chatter's comment? Really? That's interesting. Man, a lot of the people who make the most money in this profession do a really bad job of that. Unthrottled dash panels, please no. That would be miserable. B. A. X. The biggest dash panels, greatest dash panels, I'd say. They make me go very fast. Damn, Malik. Gotta roast him like that. Is your wrist wholly healed, by the way, Malik? I know, did you have surgery on it or did it break? I can't remember. Yo, what's up, Esther? Good to see you. Unleashing's going good. I'm showing off Sonic Unleashed Unthrottled, which removes the throttling that happens to Sonic in these kinds of segments here. Came in at a great time. 536, we're cooking! Here's where you see a little bit of the I thought, no joke, because I was playing the segment Unthrottled, that I was playing the Unleashed project, so I tried to switch rails with the control stick, which is only in Generations. Woo! Literally takes Rooftop Run, like Rooftop Run on a good run, like if you're not using like M speed, D speed, is like 4.5, 5 minutes, and that cuts like 30 seconds off of it. It's so good. Now we just need the Generations physics, the different enemy types the Unleashed project introduced, and Unleashed Recompiled will finally be almost as good as the Unleashed Unleashed project. I couldn't even get it out. I mean, with how quickly I switch between the Sonic games, like, sometimes shit bleeds over. Especially when they play super similarly, like Unleashed and Generations. That happens to me all the time when I'm speedrunning PO6, is like I look at chat and then my brain knows we're in aquatic base and then I start doing the movement of a different aquatic base. There actually is a mod, AGC, called the Momentum mod, which is a physics change and not compatible with this mod. But that mod does unscript. I think it's unscripted all of the main day stages at this point. I don't think the DLC stages. Yo, let's go, Jack. Yep. I already did the whole spiel. You cannot pair it with this because this mod relies on stage edits and physics edits. Jack also mentioned to me that feel free to take this mod and modify it or add to it or do whatever with it. Oh, the momentum mod is gone? Like, completely gone? Wait, why would it be gone? Like, did the user delete it? Because I didn't think it broke any rules or anything. Hey, David, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Unfortunately, the content is a little sparse right now. For those who are watching this, if I make this a second channel video, I kind of got to make it dormant a little bit because I'm working on a colossal project and also making sure that the tier list shorts on the main channel get out, because we're in the adventure era, and those reviews are very long and very wordy, which means it takes a very long time to subtitle them, because I manually subtitle them. I don't use AI or any of that. So, it kind of takes a while. But it's all gonna be worth it once the big project is done, which is coming out soon. No TM, just like soon. It will... we'll be back to our normal bullshit on both channels. Very long, very wordy, very controversial, yes. Me saying Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 are good games is very controversial. Someone in the comments say hide your face for putting it in a C. Wait, what? Sonic Adventure? I just don't really give a fuck, to be honest, at this point. I have not gotten a couple go kill yourselves yet, but... Werehog is coming? What Werehog? I don't see any Werehog. Did I disable homing attack on A? Because unthrottled quality of life replaces it, not makes it compatible. Wait, what? I have homing attack on A and everything's been working so far. I tested out Adabat and both the interceptor segment and the segment worked. I have homing on attack on jump enabled as well. I've gotten a couple, you're terrible for reviewing modded versions of this game, then, you know. Oh wow, you're bad at the game, so you gave it a bad ranking and shit like that. Also, some people are mad that, like, I called, like, a fan game a product. It's like, a product isn't a soulless thing that only big Fortune 500 companies create. A product is the produced thing that you make. And some people took offense to that when I said that about Sonic Boom. Oh, it does it by default, so you don't have to have it enabled on the code. I get you. Got them so mad to tell you to game end yourself? Not yet. But, you know, whatever. I'm not making those videos for those types of comments. I'm just, making them for entertainment and for people who want to listen. Do. I know you really want me to watch that, Murray. You bring it up all the time. Hello, Sonic Kid. This is just the unthrottled mod that I played yesterday, but now it has quality of life that it can be used with a homing attack. So I wanted to do a proper showcase of it on homing attack on correct. What's up, Jock? I'm playing Schlonic. It's like slalom, except bobsledding isn't slalom in any way. I actually don't know what slalom stands for. I know there's like canoe slalom, but I don't know what the slalom part means. What's up, Kai?
Here we go.
E3 is like... I can't remember the first E, but I know the last two are Entertainment Expo. Maybe it's like the Enterprise Entertainment Expo or something like that? Electronic Entertainment Expo, that's what it is. For P3, yeah. Ah. And I guess Unleashed Project still doesn't have an issue with the 60 FPS glitches. For the newbies, Unleashed Recompiled isn't a bad way to play Sonic Unleashed. I'm just being a little shit. Because there are a few people out there that get really upset when I like a thing more than another thing. Do you like thing? Jail. Yeah, L-take or whatever. Oh, get ready, man. The Frontier short, you know what? Gotta be honest. Probably a good thing that dislikes don't exist on shorts anymore. Because the Frontiers one is gonna be probably the most toxic comment section I will ever have. It's gonna be so bad. I legitimately might turn comments off on that one. Yo, what's up, Not a Sonic channel? Yes, this is Jack's mod. Keep it on, it'd be so funny. Yeah, it's funny when it's not about you. When it's about you, it makes you sad. I don't want to be sad. No, Frontiers looks like the 06 when it comes to speed games. That, like, there is fun to be had. Same with the treasure hunting segments and SA2 and shit. Also, that was awesome, by the way. Makes Dragon Road so much cooler. My Sonic trivia today? I'm fresh out, I think. I remember there being something I thought about a couple days ago that I wanted to say on stream, but I can't remember it now. Wait, put on the spot like this. Yo, 6 guys shouldn't be sad. No, they don't. They completely changed how the dashboard works, which is really annoying because I use the like to dislike ratio metric. Like, I sort of went about it as if something had a less than 90% like to dislike ratio, that I need to, you know, kind of look at the piece of content and see what's going on. But I can't do that anymore. Because you can't even find... I don't even know where it is. If it's even something that you can see anymore. I feel like dislikes are going to be removed entirely from YouTube at some point. And... I don't know. Maybe if I wasn't a creator, I would have a different viewpoint on it. But dislikes don't really do that much. Just because of how little of the audience that actually watches your video likes or dislikes the video anyway. Like how, like, little portion of the view count. That I think the comments are just, like, a better indicator of it. Hate it when you comment on a regular video and it goes to a completely different video? Wait, what? Like you're writing a comment and then autoplay sends you to another thing? Why remove a feature that has 0 downsides? Well, it does have downsides, is that you can see that people dislike the thing. A cheap Niv clone. Does that show you the like to dislike ratio? Not a Sonic channel? Whoa, crazy pull. Fuck! I was reading my fun fact. I don't play Smash Ultimate, but I have played Smash Ultimate. And if I was going to get into it, I would have been Palutena. Because I love my anime bitches. Because in Smash 4, I was Zero Suit Samus, and I got very lucky that Zero Suit Samus was fucking insane. And that she was really good in the game. My S rank, no! I wasn't fast enough to save my buddy. Oh, interesting. So that's what's happening. I thought that was... I thought it was YouTube being silly, but I didn't think it was, crazy. A Sonic streamer plays something else instead of Sonic. I know. Don't lose your shit. It's okay. We'll make it through this.
Can't win 'em all.
What? Bro, horny on main and not even hiding it? See, here's the deal. If I said, I like playing as Zero Suit Samus because she plays well, what would the chat say? What would my chat say if I said that?
They'd go, oh wow, no, you just like her big tits and ass, Stelmo.
So, like, might as well fucking, just lean into it. I think I'm dead. No! So close. Thoughts on SA2 Redux? I just don't fuck with Infinity Engine stuff, so that's my opinion. Well, I think Samus is cool as fuck, and I played as regular Samus in, like, Melee and Smash 64. So I was really excited when Zero Suit Samus was good, and I was like, sick. And I thought the jet heals were hilarious and cool. Yeah, I've seen that Mephiles. It's cool. Mephiles, sorry. Like, in terms of Smash 4, the characters I would rotate between were Zero Suit Samus, Luigi, Cloud, Sonic, obviously, and, I didn't really play a lot of Mega Man. Young Link. Melee, Young Link was my shit. I loved playing as Young Link for some reason. Which is hilarious, because when I played Melee, I didn't play Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. So, like, I was just like, Young Link is cool, so... No, got it! Let's go. Yeah, he was just a Link clone. Isn't he better than regular Link in Melee? Well, I can't play shit that's made in dreams, so...
Cool.
Well, it's less of that. It has nothing to do with Sonic Omens. I just don't like Infinity Engine stuff. Because the original Infinity Engine was never meant to be released, and the person that created it, like, released it out of spite. And most stuff that's made with Infinity Engine now... Also, by the way, Infinity Engine is not a game engine. It also started the trend of calling your frameworks engines, which makes things very confusing. Because an engine is an engine. It's the thing that drives the vehicle, but the framework is what tells the engine what to do. The Infinity Engine is a framework. And it does have a lot of style, I'll give it that. Like, the jumping into a free fall and the slowing down when you boost into an enemy, that shit was cool. And I fucked around in the Infinity Engine test stage, like, when it was first released, but... Like, now, most things that use Infinity Engine are, like, on a fork of a fork, and, like, you know, it's just my opinion. Like, I'm not like, wow, these devs are fucking terrible for making something with Velocity Plus or whatever it is now. It's just, like, I still see the Infinity Engine jank in its roots and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't really care for it. Oh, I see. But yeah, it's not... Sonic Omens being what it was has nothing to do with it being made in the Infinity Engine. That's like small potatoes compared to the slew of other issues that fucking fan game had. Dare I even call it fan game? It was a shit game, probably. That's a valid opinion? Oh, thank you for validating my opinion. Did we get the short for today? Well, I learned very recently. I don't 100% know if this is true because I learned this information from Beats, and then Beats, I said it like in a later stream, and Beats was like, "Oh, that's cool." So I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm pretty sure Scythe and Dario actually work on the Godot engine. Scythe, obviously known for being the creator of Unleashed Recompiled, but he's been a Sonic modder forever. And Dario was the head of Unleashed project. And no, the Windows 11 stutter. I was saying that Scythe is known for Unleashed Recompiled, but he's also done other stuff like the Direct 3D 11 mod for Generations and just like multiple back-end things for a lot of the Hedgehog Engine 1 Sonic games. And then Dario, head of the Unleashed project, and helped with Unleashed Recompiled and all that stuff as well. Oh, cool. Yo, what's up, Krim? I'm pretty sure it's like they are on the payroll for it, though. Unless that's not how it works, and I'm just the big stupid. Yo, what's up, Denshi? Shorts are canceled. I'm never making a short ever again. The comments were too mean, because they said that they were mad that they like us on a game that I didn't like. So I'm ending my career in Minecraft. No! What's up, phone guy? Yeah. You broke your R? Yikes. Did report me to the FBI for giving SA1 a C? Sorry, the other stories are fucking lame, bro. That's a very oddly specific problem to have. Anywho, that was fun. Sonic Unleashed Unthrottled by Yee2487 or Jack _period here on YouTube. Check it out. Link will be in the description if I make this a YouTube video. And for those VOD watchers, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'm stalling a little bit because I think I can get this to 29 minutes. And now. It was good, yeah. Okay. So now, we're gonna FTL time. Because I have been hankering for a Sonic Colors Egg Shuttle run for a while. And now that there's that fix for Re-Rainbow, I wanted to do it on stream. So we're gonna do Colors Ultimate, Re-Rainbow, Egg Shuttle. Big Amy and Gamma are not very fun. Sonic Colors. Oh, this still is the volume of my old headphones. Next stop, next stop, next stop. Welcome aboard the Egg Shuttle. Yo, why we chugging? Okay, we're good now, I think. Yeah, I didn't know Sonic Boom was so beloved. We always chugging through. This is Sonic Colors Re-Rainbow by lead dev is Blue Wolf Blitz, I think. Some combination of those 3 words. You don't have to respect my opinion. I just think you're going a little too far when you're telling someone to kill themselves over a video game opinion. But granted, most of the people that are probably making those kinds of comments are in high school and they don't have... The priorities are different when you're younger and you don't have to worry about bills. So this video game shit is serious. Yeah, they did a really good job with Re-Rainbow. Oh yeah, the Eggman Land Day mod. That's true. Yeah, Colors is fun. I like the game. People have different growing up experiences. Like, some parents give their children, like, more responsibility and others don't. So, you know. It's whatever. It's just kind of part of the job that you get some crazy shit like that, and it gives us stuff to talk about, so, you know, whatever. With making a tier list video, I was prepped for those kinds of nasty comments, so I'm not really... Doesn't really bother me that much. I will give that the CD comments were actually really nice, and people were legitimately trying to give me ways to make the game more fun, which are things that I have tried before. And it's like, oh, I'll just, if I have to play Sonic CD, I'm just gonna play as Tails. I like the permanent homing attack, or the perfect homing attack that Colors Ultimate introduces. And it didn't work, yeah, whatever. Yeah, he really wobbles in this game. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, where am I going? Sonic, where are you going? The Egg Shuttle is so cool, too, because you keep your rings and your boost meter from the previous levels, so there's, like, a little strategy you can employ. Like, conserving your boosts in a previous stage if you know you're gonna need it in a later one. Don't press the restart button on the Egg Shuttle, though, or else you're back to Tropical Resort 1. I don't know if that's changed in Ultimate. Rival boost mod for RB2. Do you mean, like, Roboblast 2? Oh, thank you, Tails. Very kind. My top 10 Sonic games in the franchise subjectively? Oh, shit. Well, I only have an objective top 10, so... Can't answer that question, unfortunately. read the entire title, Joe? We're on the other Sonic Things portion of the stream. The balloons always not have a noise? Oh, yep, that's rough, Denji. No, I didn't want spikes. I don't think you can cancel spikes like you can in gens. Spikes is cool, it just lasts so long. There's no way to cancel it out. Like, they really cooked with laser. Like, I think it's the best Wisp power-up. Because it's just like a little quick change of gameplay for a moment. True. You can cancel the spin dash. I should have grabbed the spike so well. Can I make this jump? No, my wall jump. So, to go on a random tangent about Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, because I haven't done that enough recently, I think I want to do a second playthrough, but I don't know. Allegedly, I've heard modding the Switch can be pretty good. Does anyone have any alleged experience with such a task? I'm your average viewer. Re-Rainbow is just a graphics overhaul for Colors Ultimate. Okay, okay. I allegedly saw a guide on how to perform it. Is it like very noob friendly? I got my Switch in 2019. I see. Is there a way for me to look at the Switch and see what kind of model I have? Because, if not, I'll probably... I don't know, are there any... Murray would probably know. Are there any good, like, quality of life ROM hacks for the original Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? What color was the box? Dog, I don't remember. What color would it be if it was Model 1? Because my faintest memory is red. It wasn't a bundle or anything, it was just a Switch. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So I can have it? Yo, you shipping it over, bro? Like, bad battery is in, like, it's gonna fucking cook if, Oh no, not the Eggman robots. The charge doesn't hold well, but if it's docked, it's fine, right? Because, I mean, if I have two switches, I'll just use the other switch. Okay, interesting. If that weren't illegal, I wouldn't mind paying for the shipping. We'll have to see. I might have to converse with Haley because that would mean I would have to give my address, allegedly. Your dad works at T-Lopes? Wow. Wait a minute, you said your R key was broken, but you just typed works and trust? Did I see someone lie on the internet? It's not too big of a deal, man. I appreciate it. Well, I don't have a P.O. box, allegedly, so I couldn't receive it that way anyway. But I guess at this point, I should probably set one up. I don't know if that's a good idea. Jens's remixes are really good. And so are, Lost World. Lost World soundtrack is also great. Like, Windy Hill 1. Like, the only one that kind of sucks is the Desert Ruins. No, I know. I wonder how much it costs to set up a P.O. box, because I wouldn't be totally against having one. I don't really like receiving things as gifts, though, so let me do that for other purposes. That's not illegal activities. Because isn't it like you go to a specific location that has P.O. boxes and then like you just rent one, I guess? Because like if it's like a whole renting thing, I don't know. Or is it like a VPN thing? Oh, I don't want to do that. That's going to take too long. No, 100%. Just give your address. Dude, smart. I love giving random people on the internet my address. I've not played DK Bonanza. Isn't that Switch 2 only? Yo, Akak knows who Miss Cookie is. I'd be careful, Cookie. You're here. Stelmo, what's your mom's maiden name on the off chance? And those 3 funny numbers on the back of that card. What's your credit card's favorite number? Murray! I was just talking about you. Do you know of any good quality of life ROM hacks for GameCube 1000 Year Door? Like, is there maybe one that adds in extra pipes to minimize backtracking, kind of like what Remake does? Because outside of the extra, like, backtracking stuff, the Remake doesn't really add a whole lot. Oh, okay. Because the only one I was able to find was a thing called 1000 Year Door Plus, but I'm pretty sure it literally just only makes changes to the script, and that's it. Would it not be Beats Chaos and myself? Chaos is speed, Beats is power, and I'd be fly. Or I guess Chaos would be fly, because he carries us? I don't know. I haven't played the original Donkey Kong in a long time. If your credit card number was your net worth, how much would it be? I see. Well, the only things that the remake changes in terms of the backtracking is for, like the Trouble Center, yeah. But I feel like the only real things are Chapter 4 and Chapter 7. And you know what? Honestly, looking back on it, Chapter 4 is not really that bad. The Chapter 7 shit kind of sucks, though, because you just gotta go through the sewers to everywhere. Like, what I was really hoping for was Remake to make major changes to 2, and it just didn't, which made me very sad. Chapter 2 is just so annoying. Let me boost into the damn lollipop, man. We do channel point predictions sometimes. I'm just playing the game, so I can't really set up predictions. So it's if a moderator does it or not. Yo, what's up, Chad? What did I say? I don't even remember. The marshmallows here give me the same vibe as those rings from Final Rush and Final Chase that you go through on the grind rails. I always figured Ninja Chameleon was here to support when Krim told her to. I appreciate it, though. It's cool. There have been a couple, like, couples, I guess, that watched the stream, like Hank and Easy Goo for a while. It was cool. Wide diversity of people who watch the stream is very neat. Tell us some of your political beliefs. Oh my god. Malik brought him up. I hope I have a little bit of a better time than I did during the Sonic-a-thon with these guys. Yo, what's up, Real Deal? I kind of enjoy that you can get a perfect homing attack on just like anything. Happy Tuesday to you as well. See, is Master Quest Jr. the same difficulty as the regular game, though? 30% is hard? What's the percentage compared to the base game, though? What did Heck say? Head into PM64? Maybe. I really hope we get a Paper Mario 64 remake at some point.
Now it's a shipwreck adventure ride.
Ha! This is Re-Rainbow. I'm just doing an egg shuttle run. because I've been hankering for an egg shuttle run. And since we did the Unleashed mod today, I didn't want to do PO6 speedruns. Probably do PO6 tomorrow. Since it's kind of hard now, I can't just, like, play the other Sonic games because, oh, I did the Sonic-a-thon. But, like, can you do stupid shit in Master Quest Jr., like Danger Mario and stuff? And I'm guessing, like, does Master Quest Jr. change the level design to be less backtracky or anything? Like, what does it do? Or is it just, like, the same game, but the enemy formations are different? So it's just a harder version of the same game. Yeah, I was just curious if there was, like, any quality of life stuff, like extra pipes that remove backtracking, kind of like what Remake does. Ah, I see. I don't think you're supposed to be standing like that, bud. That doesn't look right. No, I get that, but I'm talking about, like, alterations to the base game content. Oh, really? Okay, I see. I'm surprised there isn't, like, a extra pipes mod for Thousand Year Door. I don't even know if that's possible, but just, like, adding pipes, kind of like what Remake does to certain locations. Because it's so annoying that, like, TTYD Remake is, like, mostly faithful, but, like, it's just missing a few. Like, why can't I hold B to skip the text, man? That's so aggravating. Because, like, I wanted to do a 100% replay of it, but, like, just sitting and mashing A through all the text is so annoying. I don't like playing with the QSS restoration because it also changes the stomp. If I could have the QSS restoration without the stomp change, I would do that. Maybe there's a version that's like that. Well, the levels aren't different, Dr. Chili. Egg Shuttle's just like a marathon mode. Well, what's super annoying about Thousand Year Door Remake is that the feature was in the original game. So, like, why is it not present there? Like, that's what's really annoying about it. And I said, like, on a different stream that I was curious if maybe it was like, ooh, this'll get people talking about it more if we, you know, don't re-implement this feature. That's kind of what brought on the alleged modification of Switch conversation, because there are, alleged Game Banana modifications that help with the shit like that. For the sake of being able to couch game, like, when I have a Steam machine, when I have a Steam machine, that won't be a problem. But until that point. Because I imagine Switch 1 won't be able to play the game at 60 FPS unless I would just wanted to cook it. But the 60 FPS, the 30 FPS doesn't bother me at all. Oh. Sonic just spawned in. 100%ing gens is a good time. It's tough to do in one sitting, though. Well, I had also been looking into mini builds, but like, from what I've seen of mini builds, like, honest truth is like, they kind of look ugly, and from what I've seen, they're loud. Whereas like the Steam Machine seems to be quiet and... And 1K? Well, the thing is I'm glad the Steam Machine's not available right now, because I don't think that's a good financial decision right now. Yeah, it's like super hard mode or expert mode in structure. Yeah. Maybe I need to look around some more. Denshi, if you're still here, are you in my Discord? Denshi, if not, can you list the 2 companies you recommended when it came to getting like mini builds and stuff? Because like, I also like Steam, so I don't mind supporting Steam with the Steam Machine. Like, it seems like it'll do more than enough for what I am looking for. Like, maybe I'll have to, if I stream PO6 on it, I'll have to stream it on medium settings or something, but... Hey, whatever. If you make a good product, it's your money. You choose what to do with it. Yeah, but the thing is I'm also thinking about, like, streaming and stuff. I know I've asked this question before, but I forgot, and why not? Streaming is just repeating, shit over and over again anyway. Is, comparatively to the PC that I use, is there, like, a good percentage number? Like, is the Steam Machine 70% as powerful as the PC I use? If you're on Twitch, my PC specs are down below in the information section. The Steam Machine is already available for being sold, but they ran out of production very quickly, so there's just a wait list for the next time they're able to make more. I would only play at 1080. I don't need 1440p or 4K. It might be same performance? Really? You don't have to answer, Chris. Legitimately, at some point, Chris, I would love to, like, get a PC from you. Like, I would want to do that, even if it's expensive. So, obviously down the road, but not out of the question. Yeah, am I gonna get crucified if I said I think I would, like, install Windows onto it? Like, is there a world where I could just have Windows be the main OS on the Steam Machine and then have Steam OS on a flash drive or something? But I guess it would be a good way to learn Linux. The only reason... Now, here's the thing. 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 I would want Windows to be the main operating system because a lot of Sonic fan games and stuff are built for Windows. That's the reason. See, I know Proton exists, but isn't that like... I'd almost have like a virtual machine where I'd have like a separate window? I don't know. I think I'm overcomplicating what Proton is in my brain versus what it actually is. Yo, what's up, Gail? We'll get your chow tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't have time to make it this morning. Okay. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm very much a computer noob. It's why I'm asking all these questions. Because I don't mind being the dumbest person in the room. If I don't understand something, I'd like to understand it. Yeah. Also, Gail, congratulations on VIP, man. I think you're an awesome member of the stream, and I always enjoy seeing you in chat. So enjoy your VIP. I'm surprised. I was actually confused because I thought you had it before, but you didn't, so I figured it was more than due. Nice. Glad you liked 3D Blast. 3D Blast was alright, it was just like the difficulty was really all over the place. No need to thank me, man. The ways around that are point-and-click physics. Fixes? Gotcha. Yeah, I guess that's not really a big deal, is just like, make a fan game category, I guess. Well, if I could just run it through Proton, it wouldn't be a problem, right? Because from what I've heard, is SteamOS is, like, really good. Because isn't SteamOS, like, just, public now? Like, I could put it on this computer if I wanted. Right? No! Sonic the Hedgehog gunned down. AMD only right now? Oh, okay. Because I always, like, viewed Intel versus AMD as iPhone versus Android. Is that true, or is that just gobbledygook garbage? I appreciate you guys answering all my questions. It's something I'm legitimately curious in. I would like to go from knowing basically nothing to be able to work my way around a conversation regarding PCs, considering how important it is to my job. Okay, gotcha. So it really doesn't matter which way you go. It's just like what has compatibility with what you need, I guess. What? Ack. God, this song is so good. I love it. Gotcha. Well, the thing is like my next PC, hyper giga ultra optimized for 1080p 60 FPS gaming, because that's all I need. And just as much, because I figure that will use a worse graphics card. I could make it up with like more important back-end stuff. I mean, by the time, hopefully by the time, like, I need a new PC, money won't be an issue, so maybe I'll just, like, go way overkill on it, I don't know. Sure thing, Chris, sure thing, man. Thanks for answering all my questions. I'm sorry I'm getting all this free advice. From the guy whose background noise in the shop. Or to the guy, I guess. I'm the one receiving the advice, is what I was saying. Oh, nice. No, I don't. Are the other things not listed? I also have a, so I have the 1 terabyte M2, and then I have the 2 terabyte HDD, which is from my old computer. And then I also have a 250 gigabyte solid state drive, but that's the one with Windows 10 on it that I just have as a backup in case Windows 11 blows up. Laptops just... I guess it's kind of the form factor for me. I'm not entirely sure how to explain it. Like, I also feel like a laptop isn't customizable. Like, I don't really want to have things that are unnecessary, I guess. Like, I just want to have, like, the very specific things I need, like, as optimized as possible. And, like, from the laptops I viewed, they have a bunch of, like, random shit that I just don't need. Also, the nice thing... I mean, I guess with the laptop, I could just, like, have one with an HDMI or DisplayPort output and then hook it to the TV that way as well. Sure, Dorito. I have no problem playing Sonic Colors. I mean, if I guess we really wanted to, we could just do a victory lap of all the Sonic games from the Sonic-a-thon I enjoyed. If you guys are tired of the PO6 speedruns. Because I'm not full committed to grinding the PO6 speedruns yet, because I got the massive projects going on, and, gotta practice Shadow the Hedgehog as well. Yeah. Like, I don't think a laptop is a bad option. I would just prefer to not have one. I guess. Ah, because it's very vibrant, I see. Figured that'd be more of a LSD thing, but don't do that. Well, that's the thing is, like, I think a Steam machine or computer equivalent would be great as both a at-home thing and a travel thing. That's why... That's why I'm mostly for the Steam machine. Is for, like, just that reason. But I also understand at the end of the day that the Steam machine is just a mini PC. So, like, if there's a mini PC equivalent that I could get that's, like, the same power but also quiet and doesn't look ugly, like... I know the Steam machine's not, like, a unique thing. Like, it's just a tiny PC. What happened to speedrunning a new game? What do you... I literally just talked about speedrunning Shadow the Hedgehog. What do you mean? That's gonna have to happen after the big project is done. Because outside of, like, the tier list short for the main channel that I'm trying to make daily and streaming, all of my other work time is going toward the main project. Like, For the last couple weeks, I've been working like 12 to 14 hours. Monday through Friday, and some extra on the weekend as well. Outside of last weekend because it was the holiday. So... yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just gotta... we gotta make the cash in order to purchase... to make the Steam machine a smart purchase. Yeah. I don't care what anyone says, Colors Ultimate is the 3rd best Sonic game. Glad you like it, man. That's something I think this community could use a little more of, is I don't care what anyone says. Just enjoy your shit, bruh. It's fun to hear other people's opinions, but it ain't gospel. It is kind of funny that Colors has the A homing attack, but it's the Hedgehog Engine 1 Sonic game that makes the most sense to have the homing attack on a separate button. Because you have the double jump. I'm sure there's a mod for that remaps. Because I don't think the Y button is used at all. Welcome back. Hack-Axe going speedrun mode? Let's go. Third best version of Sonic Colors. I'm assuming the second one is the Wii version or Colors DX. The fan enhancement of the Wii version, and then Colors DS. Minis form, yes. Well, I just asked. It was, what were the 2 things you recommended for mini PCs? It was minis form, and then what was the other one? I need to write them down. All right, see you later, Gale. All right, quick just gauge of the room because I want to make sure since Gale is on break, that we're able to do his chow when we're on break. So what casual playthrough of a Sonic game do you guys want to see tomorrow that's not Sonic 06 or the Rush games? System 76 and minis form. Okay, thank you. Chow Garden. Advance 2? I'm not against that. Alright, let's see if it crashes. What were the parameters of this again? A casual playthrough of a Sonic game that's not the Rush games or 06. We could do a 2s. We could do we could do Sonic 2, Sonic Adventure 2 Heroes Story. We could do, or maybe just the full game, skipping the cutscenes. We could do, and then we could do like Advance 2 if there's time left. That'd be kind of funny. I also could do Heroes Super Hard, which is just Sonic Heroes Team Darker. That'd be kind of fun. I like that idea. Well, today's Tuesday. Sonic 4 Episode 2. No! Yeah, we'll do that then. We'll do Sonic 2s. We could also do Heroes Super Hard. Like I said, I'm not fully against I'm not fully against doing a couple casual streams. Because with the big project, I can't really focus too much on PO6 speedrunning at the moment. I'm also a bit frustrated with the game because I'm not playing very well. I did get that 2252 Sonic a couple days ago, though. What's up, Sonic Riders? Yeah, I'm just a variety streamer. I love this boss because you're not fundamentally doing anything different with spikes. You just have spikes and do a homing attack. I guess you are more prickly. I think when he does that, it's completely random, too. Yep. So this boss fight's gonna take a minute instead of 30 seconds. Oh, never mind. No Adventure 3 for Sonic 3's Day. True.
And somehow, it always ends like this.
Thanks, Esther, if you're still here. Do, 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 do. There's so many diverse Sonic games that being a Sonic streamer is basically variety gaming. Yeah. Yes, the Aquarium Park music is very, very, very good. All the music in this game is very, very, very good. Oh, I wanted that. Sweet Mountain? Really? Do, 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 do. Is there a mod for louder PA announcements? Planet Wisp is also... I mean, you can say any world in this game, and it has a good song. It's not exclusive at all. Fuck. Thanks, Tails.
Almost made it.
I just missed. You can. I just did. What a conundrum you found yourself in, Beats. That was an addition for Ultimate. Original Colors didn't really have any talking in the stages. Do you count Unleashes, Haas, and Woos? Wait, there's a Pokemon museum in Chicago? I never knew that. You were playing volleyball in the pool? Nice. Wait, with yourself? Because that'd be really sad. You just hit it over and then a wide shot until the ball just floating on the other side. Wow, I didn't know that existed. That's cool. Yeah, but I mentioned it in a short a little bit ago that, like, not every video game, I don't think, needs to be, like, the most amazing, incredible experience ever. Like, sometimes a game can just be good, and that's all it needs to be. Like, I'm not out here trying to min-max my enjoyment of life. Sometimes you can get enjoyment from things that may not be as fun as other things. Uh-oh. Cardboard cutouts. I've got my 3 friends use napkin, potato chip, and penny. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Twitch likes to take any 2 words like that have no space and have a period together and treat it as a link even if it isn't a real link, just in case. Yeah, since Unleashed was unfortunately kind of a fumble because of Werehog. I would say just in general, don't click links. Like, unless it's from, like, a trusted source or something. Not as hot of a take as you would think. With Unleashed Recompiled, the Werehog fans came out of the woodwork. They said, it's our time. Daytime Sonic would not work in the night stages. Those would be very uncontrollable. I think there's a world where you could have the story be basically the same. Well, I don't know what's easier to change, the story of the game or the gameplay of the Werehog, because the simple fact is like they could have done a Sonic is fast with his feet normally. And now that he has the stretchy arms, he has to learn how to be fast with his hands instead. So it could have literally been like Spider-Man style platforming with the Werehog. Like he does in, like, one of the cutscenes with Amy and shit. Like, could have had swinging. Like, it kind of already has that. It's just very rudimentary because the focus was the combat. Like, really what all Unleashed's story needs to remove the Werehog is just some justification for Sonic to change appearance at night. Like, because there's no real explanation for why Dark Gaia's powers do that to Sonic in the first place anyway. I don't think just changing the context to Knuckles makes it, like sometimes it is that simple, but I don't think just changing it to Knuckles makes it better because, like, it's still slow. Because even then, like, Knuckles, Rouge, and the treasure hunting stages still control, like, Sonic characters. Yeah, that is a good point, since, like... But I guess, like, Sonic because the idea is the humans, I guess, are weak-souled or something. I don't think that actually is in the game at all. But, like, it's Dark Gaia's creatures possessing them? Because that's why you use the camera and shit, is the flash of light, like, gets them out. You can't really have Sonic be possessed. But I guess maybe he could be, like, a little more aggressive or something. At that time in the Sonic series, you wouldn't have to explain why Knuckles isn't on Angel Island. True. After Sonic Adventure 2, that shit did not matter at all. And it barely matters in Adventure 2. Werehog would be a lot more interesting if it focused more on its platforming aspect. But that's still kind of the annoying thing, is that Sonic is not speed and platforming, it is speed with platforming. Like, the two are supposed to be combined, because it's like sort of a weird thing as like a fucking Rise of Lyric did, where it was speed and platforming. Where you had your dedicated platforming segments and your dedicated speed segments. But the point is, like, Sonic's like a fusion of the two. Which is why level design is so fucking difficult for this series. We're talking about not the Werehog as it is. It's if, like, the Werehog... If Werehog didn't exist and Sonic were... acting the same as the other humans at night. I think this is the wrong way. Yeah, it is. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's what I'm saying, is the stretchy platforming is like just like Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is cool. And it's not anything crazy, like they're already ripping off God of War with the regular Werehog gameplay, so it's like I wish they did Spider-Man instead. That's why I like Dragon Road 1 and Missouri 4, because I think the platforming with the Werehog as it stands is interesting already. And if it were the main focus of the Werehog, I think it'd just be more fun in general. Because they could have expanded on it more. And maybe given you platforming upgrades with the Werehog as well. But the Werehog doesn't get any hard upgrades. Like, you can have level 1 from beginning to end with no new abilities. Which I think is why the enemies are so fucking simple as well. A rooftop run tower climb's interesting. Unfortunately, once you learn that you can just, like, hold B. Because there aren't really, like, many shortcuts you can do with the little, like, spin jump you get if you let go of A while you're grappling onto something. Like, I feel they definitely could have done more with that. Maybe having the platforms closer, or maybe, you know. Because I think the spin jump distance that you get is the same regardless of when you let go of the A button during the grapple. Because, like, it would be a very Sonic thing that it's like if you press A at the moment, you know, he's at his max speed, he would get, like, a really big jump. We did the Sonic Unleashed Unthrottled mod, and now I'm just having some fun playing through Sonic Colors. It looks like we're gonna finish. I thought this was gonna take the rest of the stream time. It looks like we're gonna finish, so this might just be a Hedgehog Engine one day, and I'll play Generations after this. Just for some fun, we're gonna have a Sonic Tuesday tomorrow where we're gonna play all of... we're gonna play a bunch of Sonic games that end in 2. Or have a 2 in them, rather. The most fun secondary gameplay is classic Sonic. I'm coming for you. Just you wait. Oh my god. Oh, that was like very near death there. Sonic Adventure 2 with my brother. Because it's all we had. No. Very, I think in terms of like, of the way that I play Sonic games, like the only modded versions I could recommend for a first playthrough are like the Sonic 1 Forever, 2 Absolute, 3 Air. Because like there's already an official version of those games that have most of those quality of life things, like the drop dash and the elemental shields, like they're all present in the mobile ports and Sonic Origins and stuff, so... Which is why I find it so funny when, like, some people in the tier list shorts are getting pissed because they're like, why are you adding shit that the level design didn't account for? When it's like, you know, there's like an official game that has all of these things in it, right? Yeah, Dreamcast conversion, like when you play... Like, the PC port, the vanilla Steam port for SATX is trash, but it's still SA1. It's just, like, comparatively to what you could be playing for SA1, it's really bad. But it's not like you're not playing Adventure 1. Like, it's not Star Wars The Force Unleashed trash PC port. Like, the PC port for that game is, like, I don't want to say it's near unplayable, but it's definitely not good. It makes the Steam port of SATX look really good in comparison. Thankfully, there's a fix someone made for that. I wouldn't say Legacy of Solaris is a good jumping point for 06. I just wouldn't recommend playing 06 at all. And the thing I say that about Legacy of Solaris is that there's just so much content in the game, it's very tiring, and you can very easily find yourself doing the fan content. With, like, the other character stories and stuff, so... I don't know. Like, I would say just playing the physics mod at its base, if you don't mind setting it up, is fine. Legacy of Solaris is just a big overhaul, so... I don't think the gameplay was that special, but I think, like, Gen's classic Sonic is in the same realm of colors for me, is that, like, it's just good. It's not. But also, at this point, if you can play the original 06 with the physics mod, your computer can probably run P06, so... P06 isn't necessarily a replacement for the original game, but if you want a fun version of the 06 levels, P06 is definitely that. The physics mod and Legacy of Solaris are fun in their own ways, though. I just wouldn't say if you're playing P06, you are getting the 06 experience. It's too different. But, like, if you're just a casual person who doesn't really give a fuck about that stuff, then, yeah, just play P06. It's too bad that Sonic Superstars didn't follow Mania's art direction. 2D sprited Trip. I imagine there's plenty of fan art of, like, a trip in the 8-bit or 16-bit style. But that would look cool. Regardless, to finish what I was saying is that Unleashed Recompiled I don't think needs any mods at base outside of the no metal requirements mod. It's the only one I'm like, you kind of need that. That's why, because that's all I used other than homing attack on jump. Which I'll admit isn't completely necessary. The game's perfectly playable with homing attack on X. It's just a strange decision that they made. Superstars is a fine-looking game. I just prefer Mania. How Mania looks. Superstars just kind of shocked me because it was the only Sonic game I was like, I'm probably not going to like this shit for the Sonic-a-thon that I ended up liking, which was cool. Press Factory 2 still sucks ass, though. Pretty much every classic Sonic game has that one zone. Like, Sonic 1 has Labyrinth, Sonic 2 has Metropolis, Sonic 3 has Sandopolis. Mania has Metallic Madness. CD has almost all of them. That's not Chord Squadron. Palm Tree Panic is unintrusive. Nice. When I did my vanilla recompiled playthrough for the video I made on Unleashed Recompiled, I was still like, I think like 10 or 20 medals short. Which is weird because I really went out of my way in the Werehog stages to find medals, but it just wasn't enough. It is quite the blind side if you go into Unleashed not knowing anything and then all of a sudden it's like, you need 30 more medals or 40 more medals. Oh, damn. Yeah, I guess that's a re-rainbow thing, that the box sound is gone. Like the breaking the boxes sound. Alright, I think I used spikes, so we're gonna use cube this time. Oh, yeah. Not having to worry about the medals is just such a smoother experience for Unleashed. And it's just annoying that the culprit is you have to play more night stages. I saw something about that. I thought it was a fan thing, though, because it wasn't from the official Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube channel. Is it like an official thing? Doing something like the medals is best if it's only for the optional content. Like, I get annoyed when you have to do collectibles for the main story in a video game when it's not the main focus of the gameplay. Like, obviously, Super Mario 64, that's fine because the point of the levels is to collect the stars. But it's like the medals are literally a side thing you do in Sonic levels, so... Excuse me. Didn't Dimps work on Unleashed? Because that doesn't surprise me, because that's basically directly how Rush Adventure does shit. With the materials, which again, don't like it there either. Thankfully, it's one of those things where, like, on replays of Rush Adventure, or I guess Unleashed, it's not as much of an issue because you're better at the stages, so you're going to get better ranks, but... That's also true, is that Mario definitely has a better speed for exploration. I can't deny that. There it is. Yeah. Also, the green stars don't... Because here's the thing. It wouldn't be a problem if the Atabat Day was level 6. Yeah, I don't think Dimps exists anymore. You know, it'd be a completely different story. It'd be like a nuisance, but not awful. It's that it... Like, the level 7 is just so much higher compared to how many medals you'll probably have. I have no idea. I have very little... I have very little Osmosis Sonic knowledge on the Rivals games. It also helps that the green stars are these big honking things that are on screen a lot. Whereas the medals are like these little tiny things that are very easy to miss when half your screen's being taken up by motion blur and boosting. Frenzy! I turn it off where I can. For some reason, for the Sonic-a-thon, I was just in a motion blur mood for Unleashed. But I normally have it off. I had it off today. Probably like Laser, Frenzy, and the White Wisp, because I like boosting in this game. Oh. White Wisp is cheating? No, it's not. You didn't specify. I have no idea. I've never tried it. I'd have to ask. I would have to ask XD. But I haven't seen him in a minute, so I don't know. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, you can stack boost pretty good in the original game if you're doing Egg Shuttle, because boost carries over between stages, so you generally have a good amount. But yeah, perfect homing attack makes the boost a lot easier to achieve. Re-Rainbow is a pretty massive project. Yeah, the only thing that sucks about modding a boost stage into like a 3D game that's not Frontiers or Beyond is you gotta account for the transition of 2D and 3D. Unless it's Windmill Isle Act 1, as Beats has shown us. Nice easy stage, looks good, has the Windmill Isle Act 1 soundtrack. Perfect recipe for proof of concept. Cropping out the 2D sections is less simple than it sounds. Because it's not like you just can drag. It's not like you can just like box select a part of the stage and press delete and then smush it together, you know? Yeah. The other Windmill Isle Act 1. Wait, why is my speed throttled here? Ha 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 ha. There's still plenty of adventure stages to do for PO6, so you don't gotta worry about that. When's colors unthrottled? True. Waiting on him to do the rest. I got bad news, Murray. True. Let him know that? Yeah, sure. I'd love to play Red Mountain in PO6. That sounds very fun. Is it? I mean, it's just a auto runner. This is, we have to account for a single Wiimote, the stage. Otherwise known as peak gameplay. Oh, with my SNES controller. This game doesn't use the triggers, so I very much could do that. Then make it, Dorito. Import the SA2 stage. It's very simple. You just open up SA2 and press copy paste. And then boom, it's in PO6. It's that easy. Yeah, Murray's just dying for someone else to mod PO6. Yeah, and it's like if you need a mechanic, you just open up the .bin file of the Sonic game and you copy it and paste it, and then boom, gives you all the stuff. Well, I don't want it that bad. I just want someone else to do it. What is the most notorious? Isn't Shadow the Hedgehog the most notorious in terms of like trying to get the stage stuff for?
You horrid little hedgehog! Unlimited colors!
You'll become a mod magician. Oh. Over frenzy. Jade. Wait. A magician. Ba, 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 ba. The fuck was that noise? What? Who was fucking smacking their lips during that loading screen? Did you guys hear that? It was like, Black Hole was onto something. No, that was the game. That wasn't me. Beats, goddammit. Yo, let's go. Steam achievement for completing it. Alrighty, we're gonna finish off the stream with some Sonic Generations. I do have to go to the bathroom though, so now's a good time to stand up, stretch, get yourself a snack. We'll play with the White World shaders. Why not? Just for funsies. I guess this is just the Hedgehog engine one day. Works for me. Ah, of course. I don't think I've opened Gen since I updated my drivers, so I gotta open the configuration tool. I guess I could just do Gens 2024, but why would I do that? There's no White World shaders for that one. Eternal Engine with Omega? That'd be something. Sega. Sega. I gotta use PO6 here to line it up to 16 by 9. So I opened PO6 on stream today. I'm still the PO6 guy. This also needs to be louder. Maybe one more up. All right, I will BRB. Sorry about that. Thanks for your patience. I think the audio was clipping a little bit, so I had to reduce the sound. All right, let's just do a run. An antique. True. Looks like no, this was for the many different ways to spin dash short. That was the last time I booted this up. I also think I did enable that mod that has the Mega Drive here. You can't play it, but it's still just there, which is cool. What are my skills looking like? Super and booster. Cool. I also use sure-footed, it looks like. Cool. All right, let's roll. The White World shaders don't work as well for Classic Sonic because you don't really see forward, so the background is just white, but little different, I guess.
Nice.
Yo!
Oh yeah. Subs can expire and I need to renew it.
Verge, thank you for the 22. You're 2 away from the Rainbow Gem and that Sub Hall of Fame, bro. Appreciate it. How's the game, moderators? A little quiet? Trick Mastery is so unnecessary. 2 months is soon, no TM. It's good? Awesome, thank you. A little quiet? I think I don't have it maxed out in game. Let me look at the game sound. Because it's at a 3 in my mixer. I think what I have to do, I have to go this way. So increase it here, and then probably there. Maybe a little bit more. We'll try that. Advanced 2 would have been cool. We'll be playing Advanced 2 tomorrow. Probably. Do 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 do. No! Need more channel point redeem options? What do you want? Probably a mod or something. I don't know. Anything new? Okay, bro. I wanted to do, like, the sound redeem that some streamers do, but I know that that shit's gonna get abused to hell and back, so I don't know. Plus, like, if I'm in the middle of doing a short, I guess I could always put it on its own audio track, but even still. Name a Coco! Yo. I don't feel the need for Trick Mastery because you get more than enough boost in this game. I remember, like, very early on playing Generations, I would have a really tough time maintaining boost, but definitely not nowadays. I guess it's more fair to say, though, actually, like how I talked about how Superstars was, like, I thought it was worse and then it ended up actually being really fun. Generations, man. It had to just be because of, like, the games I played before, but, man, was I very much looking forward to playing Generations during the Sonic-a-thon. Well, I think it's also the case of, in this game, that, like, when you do tricks, like, at least when I first started playing the game, you would, like, do tricks, but it would be forward. Like, you'd only do the forward trick. But then, because, like, you would get more tricks out, and it's like, oh, because I'm doing more tricks, that means I'm gonna get more boost at the end. But, changing which trick you do with the control stick is actually better. Because I think it adds to the bonus at the end, like, when you do L and R. Yes. Yes, it is. Yo, what up, Akak? Happy Tuesday to you. Yeah, does Gen start you with 0 boost if you die? I know Unleash does. It does. Have you heard of Shadow Generations? Can you die in this game? No, you can only start over. Replace your face with the Gen's life icon? I did have that for a minute. Not a channel point redemption, but it was just a thing I had. Alright. Light dashes will work, surely. Skill issue is the biggest threat to Sonic in this game, Chris. Light dashes do not work. Ah! Oh, there are dash panels down here, okay. Light dash, might dash. Well, you can actually enable some mod loader codes to allow you to light dash on any trail of rings and remove the, like, context thing. Because if you just make any trail of rings light dashable, they have the light dash particles. Every trail of rings does. I've never, like, tried playing Generations with it. It has a very fast light dash, though. That is what I was going for, yeah. I have no idea what the double down shake even is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a speed thing. Because, like, the light dashes in Speed Highway never are a problem. Maybe it's, like, just the radius in which you can light dash is just really low. Like, trigger the light dash. It's definitely faster than Unleash's. Unleash has a very slow light speed dash. Oh my god. That sounds awful. Yes, I've gotten that achievement. I think I just did it in that. Did I not? It's like, obviously the water on the water slide doesn't count. Pretty sure that run also got it. I wasn't looking. I've gotten every achievement in this game other than the time eater, no damage. Which is kind of weird because you can't get hurt in time eater anyway. It's just worded weirdly. It's like, probably just don't get hit by an attack. Yeah, running across water is not a factor in the achievement. Whoa! Oh my god! Yeah, for me, Generations ends at Egg Dragoon, like it will today. Oh, rip. Well, guys, it's Marble Garden Zone. I really did like in Generations that they didn't show the stage name until you played it. So if you didn't look at like any of the pre-release footage like I didn't when I was younger, it was really cool to see the reveal of what stage was what. And embarrassingly, because I wasn't too familiar with the classic Sonic games at the time, I thought that Sky Sanctuary was Marble Garden because of the saucers. Oopsie. I'll turn in my fan card. At least I can keep my man card. True, I think. Read the whole title, Jack. I'm still waiting for the Sonic Unleashed Generations project so that we can do a stream where I play the Unleashed project and the Generations project. Be funny. Yo, nice homing attacks. It is. It doesn't really work in 2D. I think like the radius in which... Because it's just like an orb around Sonic. Like, if you are able to see behind you, like we will in City Escape, it will also turn white behind you. Like, it doesn't completely fill in. But I feel like the radius on it needed to be bigger. I know. I'm terrible. You only read 2 words at a time? Ooh, yikes. That's rough. You know, I need to look at something. So if I'm... Okay, no. For some reason, I thought... Like, I saw in the 2D section that, like, when I pressed boost, Sonic turned around, but I think that was just a coincidence. Because I thought it was like the newer games where when you press boost... What the fuck? When you press boost, you boost in the direction that Sonic is facing. I was expecting Freedom Planet. That's not Sonic, that's his own thing. Yeah. Sky Sanctuary is super cool. They did a great job with it in Gens. And the Sonic fan nuisances were still there back then too, because there was a big thing that Sky Sanctuary wasn't yellow enough, like the original game. And it's like, come on, guys. The shit looks great, what do you mean? But, kind of how times change, that would be a reasonable complaint today. I am washed, yes. Yep. And then you find out the jump dash doesn't work like Unleashed, and it actually changes direction depending on what you're facing. What is true? That Sky Sanctuary isn't yellow enough? Yeah. Also, what's up, Chaos? Doing your worst nightmare. I've only been playing the Unleashed colors and gens today. But isn't it above cloud level? So, like, it wouldn't rain in Sky Sanctuary.
Catch me if
Can't believe my hedgehog game isn't realistic. That's true. All right. I need to see if this shit happens in 2011. I did not clip through the floor here. Let's see if I can do this. Yes, this is what I was trying to do before. You can still hit him in the ass. But I guess in 2024 it like doesn't work right. The physics are kind of weird. But yeah, at least in Gens 2011, if you play your cards right, you don't have to do the bomb thing in this fight. But Gens 2024, it you clip through the floor. It's very weird. Yep. I tried doing it during the Gens 2024 100% run, but I kept clipping through the floor. Don't hit me. God damn it. I need that electric shield. Maybe I should just go no electric shield and then activate it after that checkpoint. Makes this part a little slower, but at least I keep it for the whole run. And by this part, it's literally just this, and it's like by just a little bit. True, I forgot to look both ways. I'm advocating for terrible driving skills. Make a sequel to this game? Ooh. When you have a character that's this fast with this much freedom, your game's gonna have bugs. Well, your game's gonna have bugs in general because it's a video game. Sonic games are just more privy to jank because of how quickly you can move. Did I just use the word privy in the proper context? Let's go. I actually don't think I did. It doesn't seem like the shader works on those objects. Forces is probably the closest thing to a true sequel to this game. Whereas Shadow Gens is kind of like a DLC expansion. I really like Classic City Escape. I think Classic City Escape's better than Modern. I also like Classic Crisis City a lot too. They're just fun stages. I wouldn't really do a top 10 fan games list because that's just asking for trouble. Because the vibe is very different when you're judging a fan game versus judging an official game. Because it's just, you know, people making the shit on their free time versus being able to make fun of a company that does this for profit. I've already been yelled at quite a bit for giving Sonic Boom a D tier. So, probably wouldn't be that great. I'm sure I'll do other tier lists at some point. Yo, let's go, dude. Hidden Valley has so much shit. Higher. Apparently, the Sonic Boom is peak, which is something I didn't know. There's also some folks taking the use of my word, like my use of the word product, the wrong way. Because when I judge fan games, I think it's always really cool that people are creating the art and like sharing it with the community for free. but I also judge it as a product of something that I spend my time on. I'm talking about the Sonic Boom fan game, Chaos, not Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. You do agree with them that it's peak and I'm stupid, you mean? You like a Sonic game that plays kind of like a boost game? That's kind of crazy. No, I don't have a copy of Sonic Boom. Oh my god, Cityscape's a little bright. These houses are glowing.
Nice. Each set sold separately.
Yo, what's up, Violus? How's it going? Thanks for the 38, bro. Jesus Christ. How you been, man? Hey, Rooftop Run's also cool. Tired. Happens. Yep. I don't think Modern Cityscape will be as glowy. Sunset Heights, yeah. Oh, my eyes! Balm, balm, balm. I completely forgot that White World Shaders does this to City Escape. Get those lights off! Pretty sure there's a mod called Score Generations, yeah. It's mostly used for, like, transforming generations into Sonic Unleashed, but I think you can just play base gens with it. And it gives you a score system, I'm not sure. Can't see anything! Flashbang, true. Proper use of the flashbang emote. It's almost over. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used it outside of, like, transforming generations into Unleashed. So... does it, like, give you a score thing on the UI, too, or is it only at the end? Like Unleashed does? Like, before Unleashed Recompiled existed, there are tons of mods that, like, make Sonic Generations play like Unleashed. Like, you have the Unleashed project, and then there's the Unleashed models, Unleashed, like, particle effects, and, characteristics, and... QSS restoration and UI change, like, you can make it, like, to the naked eye look like you're playing Sonic Unleashed. The lighting just won't be as good. It's finally over! Because it's an opinion. A video game reviewer that's doing it, like, as their job, that's not, like, biased toward the series. It's just what they think of the game. Their boss goes, alright, you're reviewing Sonic Generations, and they go, okay. And they haven't played a Sonic game in either ever or a bunch of years, and then they play it, and they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, it can. It doesn't disappear. Yeah, sure. It's usually why it's an option. And like remasters and stuff, you want to play it with some modern enhancements or more like the original game. Oh, IGN gave it an 85. That's a pretty good score. Is it the highest ranked Sonic game outside of Pocket Adventure? I don't use the drop dash unless it's the classic Sonic Improvement mod. And because the spin dash is so powerful, I don't really find it necessary. Is Generations a mess? Generations is a very well put together game. Pocket Adventure is like a really good game. Like, I was genuinely shocked. Like, it's actually fun. It's also very easy, so that helps. I think Sonic games are better when they're easy, because the difficulty comes in the replay of the games. Easy but not brain dead is probably like the best sweet spot for a Sonic game to be in. Well, I hate to tell you, but the Sonic series is not sunshine and rainbows. What about Unleashed Java? I don't know what you're getting at. Oh, right, this doesn't work because the wall jump is kind of busted. Can I get there? Those spikes retract? I don't think they do. Oh, we're on the low route this time. Whee! Haven't watched it. Modern Seaside Hill is very good, yes. The low routes feel sluggish, but aren't like super punishing, like something like Arid Sands Day. And the top route's real good, and the stage is very expansive. It's very fun. Duh. Gah. Eggman Land is also justifiably hard because of the context. Like, if Eggman Land was easy, it would be very underwhelming, since it had kind of been built up since Adventure 1. I think, like, resetting the boost kind of fucks with the Shadow's AI a bit. Because I've been, like, compared to Gen's 2024, I was well ahead of him. Yeah, we'll see. If it's too bad, like, Planet Wisp is 4 minutes, so I'll turn it off if it's bad. This guy looks just like Sonic. True. Why are there 2 Sonics on screen right now? Let's go! Got the jump. In fact, I'll just turn it off now. Why not? It's not as amazing as I remember it being. It's a very cool idea, though. But looks great in Green Hill Zone. So good for showcases. Sega. Sega. More of a build-up to Eggman Land's difficulty? Well, like, I don't think the day stage stuff is hard, but it's not, like, that, it feels like a fairly decent gradual increase. It's the werehog parts of Eggman Land. Because, ironically enough, they're mostly platforming, but the platforming is quite a bit more difficult than anything you did in the rest of the game. Eggman Land's not 30 minutes because of Day Sonic. Danger, water rising. Oh. I didn't know there were wide springs there. I guess that checks out. It's the same in SA2, like, character fights have never been particularly good in Sonic games. I don't really know what would make a good character fight in a Sonic game other than a race. There's certainly more going on in the Gen Shadow fight than the other one. Cool. High tier list, yo? Maybe. Like in Sonic Rush? Well, I don't know. Unless we meet the sub goal, good segue. It's kind of weird though, like a versus Sonic rival fight kind of needs to be a race of some kind. I really like the Open Your Heart remix because it retains the essence of the original song, but it's a lot steadier because it's not meant to be the end of the game anymore. I also, if you listen like to it in the soundtrack version, at the very end, they do like a breakdown. I love it when songs do breakdowns for their final chorus. Yeah, the PC port, that platform doesn't spawn, so that wide spring is just in limbo. Isn't that all race, though? I'm not saying it's like, oh, if they were just races, they would be perfect. Like, Advance 2's bosses make a lot of sense. Like, Sonic having a runner boss makes a shit ton of sense, but a lot of people don't like Advance 2's runner bosses, so... sometimes the idea makes more sense than the execution. You can't win with Sonic. The games have been too many different things for something to be universally great. I'd be happy to be wrong. They, like, make a new Sonic game and everyone fucking loves it. Metallic Madness. No, it's not Sonic Gens, because there are a lot of people that don't like Boost Sonic. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There's also the hype that classic Sonic was back and playable in some capacity. Even if it's not the same as the classic thing, that's kind of worn off now. Gens definitely has the strongest positive reception, but nowadays it's like, well, it's a Boost game. Maybe if Gens had an Adventure Sonic too, I don't know. What a mod that would be. What a fucking gargantuan project that would be, trying to make 9 Adventure Sonic levels based on the Gens things with an Adventure Sonic style. I wouldn't say Sonic 1 is universally loved. 2 or 3 and K probably have the highest, like, if you don't like them, you're on the wrong side of history type of vibe to them. Adventure 2 as well. Because I don't know if the Adventure nostalgia is going to go away. The classic nostalgia kind of went away. But since being a content creator is a bigger profession and, like, you know, people are making it happen, like, those preferences are going to stay around for longer. I don't think you have to, like, respect a game if you don't like the game. Like, if you don't like the game and think it wasn't fun, like, I don't know. I am pretty weird in that, of, like, I don't like your opinion or I don't like this game, but I respect it. I don't know. Yeah, I think you can have 2 separate consciousness for that, but I also think there exists a world where someone's like, I don't like 3 and K, and I don't understand why people do. Like, cause that's kind of how I feel about CD. Like, I have some understanding of why people like it, just cause Sonic game better when you get gooder at it. But, like, you know, I play a stage like Collision Chaos 1 and I'm like, do you really want to replay this game? There's also a factor of just what you grew up with, and that's all you have, you make the fun out of it. Because there's also something to be said about the ability to make fun out of something that isn't fun. I think there's a really good video by a creator named Gabby Bell who talks about, like, the Minecraft movie, and how, like, the Minecraft movie is kind of shit, but, like, her and her friends made their own fun out of it. So, like, I think you can apply that principle to a lot of entertainment. Or she just wasn't making fun of it? Is making fun of it not an element of making your own fun out of it? Just because you only played it once doesn't mean you are lambasted because of it. The only thing I'd say to that is, like, you're not... I don't think you're unlocking the full game if you only play a Sonic game once. But there's also the angle of, like, why would you want to replay something if you didn't like it the first time? Like, that's the job of a Sonic game, is to be enticing to want to come back. Is good. Thanks for asking. I like Sonic Colors because it's a nice, easy time, and I find the platforming with the double jump and the wisps fun. Music's good, game looks good. Monzo's doing well, he's sleeping on the couch right now. I don't think anything in Colors is particularly frustrating. Rip. Which I can't say the same for CD because, like, without extensive play, a lot of elements of CD are very frustrating. Like the speed traps and wacky level design. For Dog Wars? What, just being like, my dog's the cutest? No, my dog's the cutest? I don't really want to add another Discord channel, it already has enough. The way Colors does its S ranks, though, like, I don't know. I think, that would probably make some people mad, but I think there's too much stake in thinking about whether an opinion is valid or not. You can look at a game for 5 seconds and have an opinion on it, and it's like, who cares if it's valid or not? You just decide whether you think that opinion's worth listening to. For you. Because kind of like I said a couple of streams ago, is that I think it's funny that, like, you can, in a YouTube comment, go like, as a rocket scientist, and then explain something, like on a video about rocket science, and people are just like, oh, okay. Yo, the squad is returned. The Violet Cookie dynamic duo. Greatest crossover since Endgame. Dehydrated. Oh god, here we go. Violet and Cookie will return. Favorite adventure game is really hard. Because probably the one I enjoy consistently the most playing through, like, a version of the game is probably Shadow the Hedgehog's Expert Mode. Because, like, with Adventure, I'm only playing Sonic Story. With Adventure 2, I'm only playing the speed stages. With Heroes, I'm only playing a single campaign of Team Sonic or Team Dark. Damn, get wrecked. Unrip. Right. It's funny though, because like the playthrough of the campaign, like I absolutely hate that they use the speed stages as a carrot on a stick to get you through the game. But also, it makes for a much smoother playthrough than SA1 because you get all the fun out in SA1 in one swoop. Hydrate. Hydrates are for everyone. Someone fill up my water bottle? Yo, real deal. Chugging today. Got a tinkle anyway. I hope that pea's not too yellow. Oh, shit. You fell asleep during the extra mode playthrough? Nice. I take that as a compliment. They do a lot of spike gears near the end, yeah. Probably the worst stage in the game. Tails and Knuckles are mandatory in Adventure 1, though. It depends on what mandatory you specify. And you're like, to play a campaign, at least I can play all of Sonic. Well, like, you can go into the fucking stage select in SA2 and just play the speed stages. So, I don't know. But you can also just play through the speed stages and the stage select and then play last story. Or you can play a level in the campaign, quit out, and then go to the next scene. That's a speed stage. Well, you don't, because you're not playing the other character stories, so you don't know what's going on with them. You get a whole story in Adventure 1. It just depends on what you define as playing SA1 or playing SA2. Like, is playing SA1 just playing the campaigns you want and calling it a day? Is playing SA2 like just playing Hero Story? But you also just have a Hero Story and just have a Dark Story. Like, so if you want more speed stages, you play Hero Story because Sonic has more stages. Stream is not dead. Is it dead on YouTube? No, stream seems good on YouTube, so I don't know what's going on. Well, that's what happens with SA2, is that you like doing Chow Garden. What levels are you going to grind for animals in? The speed stages. So now your playtime in SA2 is mostly the speed stages. So, like, it warps your view on SA2 because you have the memories of doing the fast speed stages and not the other stuff. So you played a significantly higher portion of the good content. If you want skeleton dogs, maybe. But you're not playing Pumpkin Hill. You're going in, grabbing the skeleton dog, and leaving the stage. Sounds like Maverick talk to me. Chow Garden mobile game, yeah. It was just you. Stream did not die. Unfortunately. It is you, not me. But anyway, what I was saying before stream died for you is that in SA1, you're experiencing a story. You're not experiencing the story. And like, if you want to play more speed stages, then you play Hero Story only. If you want to do it comparably to like just playing Sonic Story and Sonic Adventure. Well, you could have done the things with the Chaos Drives and the Light Cores. Because that's what Adventure 2 does, is like the Chaos Drives you get from the robots can up the stats of your Chow. Like they could have just done different colors of Light Cores and stuff. Chow Garden is a snooze fest specifically because animal glitch, and you can't actually control your Chow during the races in karate. Like if they ever bring back the Chow Garden, like... Oh my god. Get up there, Sonic. Let's go, man. Do some platforming. Well, that's just Sonic games, is replaying the best parts. I mean, look what I'm doing here. Or what I did for the entirety of the Sonic-a-thon. I kind of picked and choose for a lot of the games. Because, like, doing a 8-hour Sonic Heroes stream is not particularly enticing and not a way I recommend playing the game. Because I'm sure I'm going to get pushback from that when I make the Heroes short. You're a little, what word could I use? I think you're a little harsh, Cookie. Been a little harsh recently. Kappa. Must have really hit home with that one, Kappa. Oh, this dude thinks it bothers me. That's cute. Do, 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 do. Stelmo version drop. This guy, let it go! God damn!
Give up.
You learn from the best? Who's that? If you think I'm the best, might need some different priorities. If you learn from Akak, I fear for you. Of course. I don't think there's a single person in the world that could say that to me and I would believe them.
Meteor smash.
That's why the gameplay is so booty. Man, why are we being mean all of a sudden? Will $1 million convince you? Oh, man, I'd like $1 million. That'd be cool. Hopefully I'd earn it, though. Small loan wouldn't feel as good. Stelmo 100. And then I can say, keep it 100, guys. What's up, percenters? Every dollar I've given you is well earned. I don't know where we're at, Cookie. What are we? You were very nice in being the chauffeur at GDQ. I can give it that. I always appreciate you for that. Maybe we'll get to do it again. Appreciate it, bro. Yo, what up, Nog? Coming in right at the end. I'm gonna be done after this fight. But it's good to see you, man. How you been? I'm side questing right now because PO6 got frustrating me. So tomorrow we're gonna be doing a Sonic Tuesday, where we're gonna play games that have 2 in the title. Oh, you're a GDQ? That's awesome. I hope you're having a good time. Say hi to Savick and Gordon for me. Hopefully next year I'll be able to just go to GDQ and not have to justify it with a run. Well, I don't know. Savick told me that like a GDQ in Pittsburgh, or GDQ in Atlanta is good. SGDQ is always in Minnesota, from what I can see, Cookie. So same place it was when we went. Slowly moving away from the PO6 era? Oh, I'm gonna be back, don't you worry. It's just the big project is kind of taking my attention. I can't really focus on speedruns. I've got a record to get in all stories again. Since now I can get like a 2250 Sonic. Unfortunately, on stream, I can't really practice Shadow and Silver because I like viewers, but all stories works out as practice for them. Come on. All right. To where taking a trip would be like a drop in the bucket. Because right now, I pretty consistently... Like, the Sonic-a-thon was great, but most of the money from the Sonic-a-thon went to Bonzo's surgery. So... I kind of just made a normal amount of money. Like a normal amount of money I normally make. But, definitely enough where I can have consistent savings each month. For sure. Before I... Also, a Steam machine would be nice, because if I had a Steam machine, I could just work from there. Like, I can definitely stay... for like a GDQ much cheaper than I did. Like next time I go back to a GDQ, I probably wouldn't stay the entire week. And I'd get a hotel room over an Airbnb and Haley would probably be with me. So. One Steam machine coming right up. You're cute. Alrighty, folks, that's going to be it for me today. I stream Sonic every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. CST. And I know this video's not new, but people have been really enjoying it, so I'm going to continue to shill it for a little bit longer. This is a tier list on all of the games I played for the Sonic-a-thon on my main channel. If you like it, you know, press the thumbs up or whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm not your mom. If you don't know when 9 a.m. is in your time zone, no matter where you are in the world, turn your clock back 3 hours, and that's when I go live with Sonic games. Tomorrow we're gonna do a little Sonic Tuesday meme stream where I'm gonna play games that Sonic games that have 2 in the title, and then we'll probably get back on our PO6 bullshit after that. But until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you, Jack, for making the Sonic Unleashed Unthrottled mod. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.